I'll tell you, I wish I knew. I'm going to find out because I'm right here. I'm at Johnny Black's in Lake Orion on Baldwin. And in about a little less than an hour, there's going to be a big group of Republicans that will be meeting here. And I can tell you, some of them are here right now. They're going to be talking about what happened. So that should be interesting. Now, some of the people that I talked to today about why did the Democrats win? Certainly Proposal 3 had a lot to do with it. Absentee ballots, a lot of those, some say 60% of Democrats voted absentee. And of course, there was a higher than expected turnout for Democrats, especially in the city of Detroit. But what about Donald Trump? Some Republicans are embracing him, others are not. I went to Macomb County. I talked to 2 Republican leaders. They had a lot of differing views on Donald Trump. Take a look.
I think the residents and the voters, they want someone who's going to legislate for them. And it showed. It showed that they went down ticket and they voted for Republican candidates that they think would help them, would legislate for them, getting back to legislating and leading as a Republican leader. John James, Lisa McClain. We won some great Senate races. We won a lot of House races across Macomb County. And we also kept our commissioners.
So the big question, does Donald Trump help or hurt Michigan's Republican Party? Donald Trump, is he still alive and well in Macomb County?
Oh, I believe so. Absolutely. I think he still has influence in the Republican Party. Absolutely.
Some Republicans may say Trump's time is up and Republicans should move on.
True. Well, that's their opinion. Everybody has a right to their opinion.
You don't share that opinion?
Of course not.
You're doubling down on Trump.
Absolutely.
And we need to start legislating, start working across the aisle, and start really telling people what our issues are.
That was the governor's messaging. Work across the aisle.
Absolutely, we have to work across the aisle, but we can't be a purist on every issue. If everything is you either agree 100% or you don't, the Republican Party's not going to win.
All right, if I come to Johnny Black's here in Orion Township, I've got to talk to the supervisor, Chris Barnett, who is a Republican. What happened to your party?
It was a bloodbath. I mean, that's the only way to really describe it. I mean, we lost bad. And over the last 6 years, just in Macomb County, we've seen a 10-point swing with straight party voters. This is not the Republican Party I grew up with.
All right, Donald Trump. Is he good for the party or bad for the party?
I personally believe it's time for us to move on to a new standard bearer. I mean, listen, his policies were great. His politics were so divisive. He does not bring people together. We're dividing our party. We're fighting. It looks a lot more like WWE than it does good government.
Real quick, what's next for the Republican Party?
I mean, we really have to get serious about what's important to us, our core values, finding the right people that want to step up and actually lead for the right reasons. We're looking for servant leaders, not world wrestling stars.
Oh, I can't wait to go to this meeting tonight. I'll be here talking to some Republicans tonight. All right, I will send it back to you. That's the state of what's going on here from the Republicans and the Democrats. I'll send it back to you.
Well, and it's interesting, Charlie, because many of the candidates across the nation that former President Trump endorsed did not win their election. And many had counted on the GOP, thought that abortion was going to be an issue that was going to work in their favor. Inflation and the gas prices, that was going to work in their favor. But really, abortion drove the voters to the polls. I mean, it seemed as if they were really not banking on the right issues when it came to this election.
Well, I think you're right on that. I think the Republicans are going to have to take a serious look and say, listen, was the abortion issue, we really wanted to put all of our eggs in one basket. I understand, President Biden's rating, whatever rating, maybe not the best, but that wasn't the messaging from Republicans. It was really Proposal 3. But again, you said something about, where do the Republicans go from here? What about Donald Trump? You're right. He endorsed the 3 top people on the Republican Party here in Michigan. But what about the money? Did the money follow? I'm not so sure it did. And remember, elections start now 45 days before yesterday. And I'm not so sure, being objective, that the Republicans started their election 45 days. The Democrats did. Again, we're going to be discussing this all over for the next for probably the next year or so, forever. And I know the Republicans want to move on, but we'll see what happens. Taryn, send it back to you.
Yeah, certainly over the next week, it will be interesting with a potential announcement from the former president about another run. Charlie Langton reporting live for us. Thank you.